Carson Vickroy of the Kansas track and field and cross country teams. Today I want to elaborate on the topic of why international student athletes choose KU. Over the past couple of weeks, I have interviewed several international student athletes from the continents of Africa, North America, South America, Europe, and Australia to uncover their reasons for coming to Lawrence and competing for the Jayhawks.
Across every Division I, Division II, and Division III program, there are a total of 16,440 international student athletes, according to a study done by the NCAA for the academic year from 2008 to 2009. This accounts for about 9.7% of all collegiate student athletes across the country. For the academic year of 2014 to 2015, the KU Athletic Department harbored 550 student athletes, of which 28 athletes are considered international student athletes. As seen on the graphic on your screen, track and field has the highest percentage of international student athletes. Therefore, track and field had the majority of my sample size. I also interviewed a tennis international student athlete to paint a better picture of why these individuals chose KU. Like I said earlier, I interviewed several international student athletes from all over the world to uncover KU's selling point on pulling these international athletes in. These questions were: what was your biggest motivation for coming to KU? What other reason rather than the athletic program caused you to make the decision to go to KU? What about the athletic program made you want to compete for the Jayhawks? What other schools were you considering, and why did you choose KU over those schools? Sit back and enjoy these interviews.
I also chose to come to KU because of the engineering department. They have really good engineering faculty, and since I wanted to focus on school as much as I wanted to focus on sport, I thought it would be a really good fit for me to come study in the mechanical engineering department, because that's what I wanted to do, and they had exactly what I was looking for here at KU. I like to compete as a Jayhawk because I thought the staff around the athletes is amazing. They have the nutritionist, the psychologist, and also the coach are really nice with the athletes, and the athletes get along really well with each other. So I thought that was the big points for the athletic program. I felt like KU was helping the students more to become good at both athletics and academics, whereas other schools would just focus more on athletics, and they wouldn't focus as much on academics. And since school was a really big part for me, I thought it would be a really good idea to come here and have good academic college experience, I guess. Or it would open me doors when I'll be done with my running career so that I can have a good job when I graduate. So that was a big deal.
I think it was the option to play a high-level sport and study at the same time in a really good conference and with really good facilities, good coaches, and good teammates too. I think the biggest one was the English school, because when I came here I didn't know English as well as I wanted to, and KU has a really good English school that offers the opportunity to mix English school with some regular classes, so that helped me a lot to move on in the school while I was actually learning English. First of all, we have one of the best facilities in the country. Tennis-wise, it's okay, but just the weight room and the training room, all the things that we get, equipment, it's just something that you don't get anywhere else. So I was just impressed with everything.
I chose to come to KU because of the great track history we have here, the amazing facilities, the town, the city, the academics are really good, and mainly the coach. I was looking around a lot of colleges. KU had Lawrence itself is such a beautiful town. The university is so central to it. It was safe, Midwest. It seemed like an interesting place. I know not many people kind of think of going to Kansas from Australia, but I thought it'd be fun. The academics really played into the major that I originally wanted to do. I had to change out of that, but other than that, yeah.
After compiling and analyzing the answers to the interview from the 5 different subjects, I have an answer for why international student athletes choose KU. With the responses I received, I quickly realized there isn't one single reason that stands alone to why KU international student athletes choose to compete for the Jayhawks. The single most important reason for international student athletes choosing KU were the academic programs. Every athlete mentioned the high quality of education from their respected degree program. I determined that the coaching was a close second. In every interview I conducted, the subject mentioned something about the quality of coaches at KU. For example, interviewees Mitchell Cooper and Nikolai Kiban told me that they were sold on KU because of the coach recruiting them. The other answer worth noting was the quality rating given for the town of Lawrence, Kansas. 2 of my interviewees, Daniel Koech and Mitchell Cooper, described the beauty of Lawrence and the town's overarching support for KU as a significant factor to their decisions.
As seen throughout this video, KU does a great job from a marketing standpoint of attracting international students to KU. KU is able to accommodate the needs of international students. For example, when I interviewed Belén, the tennis player from Chile, she considered the English program since it helped her become further fluent in English. And a big part of Nikolai's choice was the fact that the coach that recruited him was fluent to his native language. KU also offers a wide variety of degree programs that incoming international student athletes have the ability to choose from. The athletic facilities that KU has to offer for all of its student athletes, not just its international athletes, and the surrounding community of Lawrence is just icing on the cake for international student athletes. Thank you.